Hey there, curious minds! Have you ever actively avoided breaking a mirror, perhaps even going out of your way to do so? Or quickly knocked on wood, hoping for a bit of extra luck? America is absolutely full of strange beliefs, often passed down through generations. But have you ever stopped to really wonder, where exactly do these superstitions come from? Today, we're diving deep into 15 of the most famous American superstitions, carefully breaking them down one by one. Let me know in the comments after each one. Did you grow up thinking this was actually true? Superstitions, those quirky beliefs that cling to us, passed down through generations. They whisper in our ears, influencing our actions, sometimes without us even realizing it. Today, we're diving headfirst into the fascinating world of superstitions, debunking some of the most common ones. First up, breaking a mirror equals 7 years of bad luck. This is one of the most common ones in the US. But where did this belief even originate? What's the story behind the 7 years of misfortune? Well, to understand that, we need to travel back in time to ancient Rome. Ancient Romans believed life renewed itself every 7 years. They thought the body and soul underwent a complete transformation during this period. So damaging a mirror, which was seen as a reflection of the soul, meant damaging the soul itself, leading to 7 years of spiritual repair, or, as we know it, bad luck. Mirrors were also quite valuable back then, so breaking one was probably just plain unlucky for your wallet. But let's be honest, the truth, it's just glass. The only bad luck is stepping on it barefoot. A painful reminder that some things are just common sense, not supernatural curses. So next time you break a mirror, don't fret about 7 years of woe. Just grab a broom and be careful. Moving on to our next superstition. The number 13 brings bad luck. Many hotels skip the 13th floor, opting for 12A or simply jumping to 14. Buildings often omit a 13th floor altogether. But why is this seemingly innocent number associated with such negativity? Is there something inherently evil about the number 13? One popular theory traces back to the Bible. Judas, the 13th guest at the Last Supper, betrayed Jesus. This association with betrayal and misfortune has cemented 13's unlucky reputation in many Western cultures. The fear of Friday the 13th, known as frigatriskidocaphobia or paraskividikatriophobia, is a testament to the power of this superstition. But let's inject some perspective here. Reality check. There's nothing unlucky about 13. In some cultures, it's actually lucky. In Italy, for example, 13 is associated with Saint Anthony and is considered a symbol of good fortune. So the next time you encounter the number 13, remember that luck is often a matter of perspective. Our next superstition involves a common courtesy, saying bless you after someone sneezes. It's practically automatic, but have you ever wondered why we do it? The origin of this custom is quite fascinating. It started from the belief that your soul could escape your body during a sneeze, leaving you vulnerable to evil spirits. The practice gained even more traction during times of widespread illness. Pope Gregory encouraged it during the plague in Europe. Sneezing was a prominent symptom of the plague, and saying "God bless you" was a way to offer protection against the deadly disease. It was a desperate attempt to ward off death and disease in a time of great uncertainty. Fast forward to today, and the plague is, thankfully, no longer a major threat. Modern truth: sneezing is just natural. It's a reflex to expel irritants from our respiratory system. Still, it's become polite habit. Saying bless you is now more of a social nicety, a way to acknowledge someone's sneeze and offer a gesture of goodwill. Next up, we have walking under a ladder. This superstition comes from the triangle representing the Holy Trinity. Leaning a ladder against a wall creates a triangular shape. Walking through this triangle was seen as a desecration, a disrespect to the sacred symbol, and therefore, an invitation for bad luck. And finally, a black cat crossing your path. This superstition goes back to the Middle Ages, linked with witches. Black cats were often associated with witchcraft and were believed to be the familiars of witches, assisting them in their dark magic. Seeing a black cat cross your path was therefore seen as a sign of impending doom or misfortune. But let's bring it back to reality. Ladders are just dangerous. They can be unstable, and falling from one can lead to serious injuries. Black cats are just cats. They're furry, adorable creatures that deserve love and affection, not fear and superstition. So next time you encounter a ladder or a black cat, remember to approach them with caution and common sense, not with fear and superstition. Hanging a horseshoe over the door is a practice steeped in history and folklore. For centuries, people have believed that iron possesses the power to ward off evil spirits and protect against misfortune. The tradition of hanging a horseshoe, particularly above doorways, stems from this ancient belief. The shape of the horseshoe itself is also significant, often seen as resembling a crescent moon, a symbol of good fortune in many cultures. Spilled salt has long been associated with bad luck. In ancient times, salt was a valuable commodity, used not only for flavoring food, but also for preserving it. Spilling salt was therefore considered a wasteful act, potentially leading to hardship. The superstition of throwing spilled salt over your left shoulder is believed to counteract the bad luck. The idea is that the devil is lurking behind your left shoulder, and tossing salt in that direction will startle or deter him, thus preventing any negative consequences from the spill. Let's face the facts. There's absolutely no scientific proof to support the idea that salt has any magical properties or that throwing it over your shoulder can influence your fate. While a horseshoe can be a nice decoration and a pinch of salt can enhance your meal, neither possesses supernatural powers. Superstitions like these are often rooted in cultural traditions and beliefs, passed down through generations, but they don't hold up to scientific scrutiny. Opening an umbrella indoors is said to bring bad luck, and this superstition gained traction in Victorian England. The reasoning behind this belief is quite practical. Early umbrellas were cumbersome and potentially dangerous to open indoors. With their spring-loaded mechanisms and sharp metal spokes, they could easily knock over objects or injure someone in a confined space. Seeing a shooting star is often associated with the belief that wishes come true. This superstition has ancient roots, with many cultures attributing celestial events to divine intervention. The ancient Greeks, for example, believed that stars were gods or spirits descending from the heavens. Therefore, witnessing a shooting star was seen as a moment of connection with the divine, a time when wishes could be heard and potentially granted. The reality is far less romantic. Shooting stars are simply space rocks or meteors, burning up as they enter the Earth's atmosphere. The bright streak of light we see is caused by the friction between the meteor and the air. While the sight of a shooting star can be awe-inspiring, it's important to remember that it's a natural phenomenon, not a magical wish-granting entity. So, while it's fun to make a wish, don't rely on shooting stars to solve your problems. An itchy right hand supposedly means money is coming your way, while an itchy left hand suggests you'll be spending money soon. This superstition is a common one, with variations found in different cultures. The idea is that the right hand is associated with receiving, while the left hand is associated with giving. This is an old superstition prevalent in many cultures, revolving around the anticipation of getting paid or the fear of losing cash. Whether it's an itchy palm or some other sign, people often interpret physical sensations as omens related to their financial situation. These beliefs highlight our deep-seated anxieties and hopes surrounding money. But let's be real. Itchy hands could very well just be a sign of dry skin. Environmental factors, allergies, or simply a lack of moisture can all cause your hands to itch. Before you start planning your spending spree or anticipating a windfall, consider applying some lotion and addressing the underlying cause of the itch. Sometimes the most logical explanation is the correct one. Have you ever felt a pull towards the unknown, a whisper of destiny guiding your hand? Some believe that opening a book randomly can reveal hidden messages, glimpses into your future, or answers to questions that weigh heavily on your mind. It's as if the universe itself is trying to communicate, using the written word as its medium. This practice suggests that fate isn't a fixed path, but rather a series of possibilities waiting to be unveiled. Opening a book randomly is seen by some as a way to receive messages from fate, a form of divine guidance, offering clarity and direction when you need it most. Imagine witnessing a breathtaking double rainbow arcing across the sky after a storm. For many, this isn't just a beautiful sight, but a powerful symbol of hope and good fortune. Seeing a double rainbow is often interpreted as a sign of blessings coming your way, a promise of abundance, fulfilled wishes, and blossoming love. It's a reminder that even after the darkest storms, there's always light and beauty to be found. The double rainbow amplifies the message, suggesting that these blessings will be even more significant and impactful than you could have imagined. It's a cosmic high five, letting you know that you're on the right path and that wonderful things are in store. But let's step back for a moment and consider the science behind these beliefs. In reality, the idea that opening a book randomly reveals profound truths is simply a matter of chance. There's no mystical force at play, just the random selection of words and sentences. Similarly, rainbows, including double rainbows, are beautiful optical illusions created by light reflecting and refracting through raindrops. Rainbows are just light reflecting in raindrops. While these phenomena can be awe-inspiring, attributing supernatural meaning to them is a human tendency to find patterns and meaning in the world around us. Have you ever found yourself nervously knocking on wood after mentioning something you hope will happen? This common superstition is rooted in ancient beliefs that spirits lived inside trees. By knocking on wood, people sought to invoke the protection and favor of these spirits, ensuring that good fortune would continue and warding off any potential jinxes. Knocking on wood is a way to avoid jinxing, a preemptive measure against tempting fate. It's a tangible action that provides a sense of control in uncertain situations. The sight or sound of a crow has often been associated with negative omens, particularly death. Hearing a crow cawing is believed by some to mean that death is near, a superstition deeply rooted in folklore and mythology. Crows have long been linked to darkness, the underworld, and bad omens, often depicted as messengers of ill tidings. Their black plumage and scavenging habits further contribute to their association with mortality. However, modern science offers a different perspective on these intelligent birds. Crows are now recognized for their remarkable cognitive abilities, problem-solving skills, and social complexity. Facts. It's just habit now to associate them with bad omens. Crows are super smart, not messengers of doom. Their intelligence allows them to adapt to various environments, communicate effectively with each other, and even use tools to obtain food. So, while the superstitions surrounding crows may persist, it's important to remember that these birds are far more than just symbols of death. On a day filled with hope and dreams, many brides incorporate traditions believed to bring good fortune to their marriage. One such custom is placing a coin in the bride's shoe, a practice thought to bring good luck, specifically prosperity and wealth, to the couple's future. This small act symbolizes the hope for financial stability and abundance throughout their life together. The coin serves as a constant reminder of their commitment to building a secure and prosperous future. While the literal presence of a coin in a shoe might seem insignificant, the act itself is a powerful symbolic tradition for lifelong prosperity. It's a tangible representation of the couple's shared aspirations and their commitment to creating a financially secure life together. This tradition, like many others associated with weddings, serves as a reminder of the values and hopes that underpin a successful marriage. It's a way to start their journey together with positive intentions and a shared vision for the future. Ultimately, whether you believe in the power of these superstitions or not, they offer a glimpse into the human desire to find meaning, control, and hope in the world around us. Fact, it's symbolic and maybe uncomfortable, but it's a tradition that connects us to generations past and reminds us of the enduring power of belief. So, how many of these common superstitions did you actually believe in before watching? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and tell us if your culture has similar ones we missed. Whether you believe them or not, these fascinating stories really show how culture, fear, and tradition shape our daily lives. If you enjoyed this breakdown of superstitions, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell. See you next time.